Hi, today it's another beautiful Florida summer day, and today I'm making this video for this 2015 Toyota Pre-Runner. It has about 150,000 miles, and we will be changing. I'm making this video to remind myself and just to see what errors to make and not to make while changing a rear differential fluid. So let's just first see where the rear differential fluid is. Rear differential fluid is, excuse me, right there is the rear differential, and the safety first. So this is my setup right here. I have the truck is on the wheels on the rear. The reason I have is because my driveway is in the slopes, so just to level the differential, I have it on these little ramps. And for this project, of course, the safety first. You should have a wheel stops. Truck needs to be off. Eye protection, hand protection. You should also have somebody looking over you every now and then just to make sure you are okay. You should have your hand brakes on, or the leg brakes, whatever you call it. All right. And for this project, we will be using 75W90 Mobile 1 differential fluid, or the gear fluid, a torque wrench, and with a 24 millimeter socket, and also this pump action. So basically you open this up and dip this in and just press this to take the fluid out. Now, according to my 2015 Tacoma Pre-Runner owner's manual, on the specifications page 6-1, on page 528, it says that it's a two-wheel drive, so the differential capacity for two-wheel drive models except Pre-Runner is a 3.66 quart. Now for the Pre-Runner, it could be a little bit more. Alright, so let's see how much it will take. It's about 4 quarts. Basically, you're just going to fill it up all the way. You should be using the Toyota genuine differential gear oil, but if you can find it, you are a very lucky person, because if you go to Toyota dealer, most of the time they do not have this gear oil in the small quart size container. They usually have it in a 50 or 100 gallon or more big barrels. They do not sell it in a quart size. You can order it from Amazon and they will deliver you from Japan, I believe. But that sucks that Toyota does not make it in the quart size for the US truck owners. Or at least I have not found it from all the dealers I have searched at. So I'm supposed to be using 75W85 GL5 equivalent, but in the market, in the AutoZone or Discount Auto or O'Reilly's, you will not be able to find 75W85, or at least I have not found it where I have searched. So I'll be using very next to it, 75W90. Now this is for limited slip. My truck does not have a limited slip differential, but if I look in the back here, it says that that outperforms conventional extreme pressure gear dial. Both it's good for both conventional and limited slip application. All right, so I've been using it for many years and I never had any problem, and I would say that it works very well. You can use any brand you want, but this is the brand my local store sells it. So now let's look at it under the truck where the differential is. So rear differential is, it's very easy to locate, you cannot miss it. Now here is the fill plug and here is the drain plug. Always make sure to open up the fill plug first. just in case if your drain plug is stuck, then you'll have a lot of problems. So before you drain it, make sure you open up the fill plug. So it's very important to have your fill plug open before you open your drain plug. All right. So you can open this up with your torque wrench. Again, it's a 24 millimeter, and I have already loosened this up, so it comes out. It has a little gasket. Make sure you clean it before you fill back in. Now on the drain side, on the drain plug side, when you remove it, it also has a gasket, and it has a little magnet to collect all the metal shaving inside the differential. So I'll be cleaning this right there before I put this on. Now this is how the clean drain plugs looks like. As I said before, there is a little magnet. It collects the metal shaving, so make sure you clean that before you put this drain plug back on. I also supposed to replace this gasket, but I forgot to get a new gasket today. But I have never changed it anyway. Anyway, so it's been working fine. I'm gonna continue using it. So make sure you don't lose the gasket. Make sure the gasket is on. You clean this magnet off, and just examine what kind of shaving you are getting. And if you have a lot of shavings, then you need to figure out why you have that much. The differential fluid on Tacoma, on my Tacoma 2015 pre-runner double cab automatic 4-cylinder, supposed to be every 15,000 miles. So pretty much I change my oil full synthetic at every 10,000 miles. So I change my differential at every 20,000 miles. So every second oil change, I remember to change my differential. Also clean out the bolt or the nut or the drain plug completely, so it doesn't get stuck anywhere, so it doesn't leak. Alright, and when you put this back on with the torque wrench, make sure your torque wrench is set at 36 foot-pound. So right here is our torque wrench, and it is set at 36 foot-pound. You can get this torque wrench at Harbor Freight. Usually I get it on the sale or the coupons. They are pretty cheap, and it's a must-have tool. Just make sure do not over tighten your drain plug or fill plug. So this is how I fill the differential, and of course you put your the drain plug back on with after you clean your magnet and everything. And as I said before, it's a 36 foot-pound torque. It's a little bit of closer view. And so to fill the fluid back in, I put the pipe in as much in as possible, and then I just hold the tube, just make sure everything is, and I just squeeze it in. There you go. And when it's full, and the differential is full, it takes about 3.66 quarts, but you will know when it's full. When it's full, the fluid will come out, and you put the fill plug back in. Alright, so it's all done, and the fill plug is also back on with 36 foot-pound of torque. Just make a quick round after you finish and check back again for any leaks. Again, make sure when you start this project you have all your safety squared away, and make sure you remove the fill plug first. Alright, again, I cannot stress enough, remove the fill plug first before you drain the fluid out of a differential. Alright, see you around.